Hey guys, oh my gosh, so much sexual tension in the air. We are going to break it down on the Younger After Show. We're talking episode Fever Pitch. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Baby, you turn the temperature higher, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby.
Guys, this is a classic, and it's also like very fitting for this episode.
'Cause it was hot and cold.
And cold. I did not. So much happened in this episode. I'm shocked, and I know that the cast was talking about it like on social media how this would be a game changer.
Yeah.
It was, but before we dive into it, I'm your host, Renee Ariel. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Renee Ariel, and I have two lovely ladies today.
Hey guys, I'm Nasta. You can find me on Twitter at Nasta and on Instagram at Girl.
Hey everybody, it's Rhelin T, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Rhelin Taylor.
Woo-hoo. Okay, guys. So much to dive into. I want before we get to the juice of it, guys. I want to know your overall thoughts on this episode in like a sentence or two. What do you think?
I'm happy everything that happened.
Finally satisfied. That's how I feel. I feel like, like it ended kind of, but I'm still satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It was like it was not instant gratification. This was very long awaited for two of our favorite, I guess, couples we've shipped.
Yeah.
As Lauren even told us.
Yeah.
I love that she brought that up. But who should we start with? Eeny, meeny, miny.
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk Kelsey and Josh. So, guys, Kelsey, Lauren, and Josh go upstate because Kelsey, girl's got to get away.
Yeah.
She had a rough day at work. What did you guys initially think when Josh just kind of tagged along? Did you already knew something was going down?
I didn't know if, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know whether or not Kelsey invited Josh because she wanted him to come for her, reasons of like liking him romantically, or if she was like, oh, he's the homeboy, you should just come and tag along, I don't know.
I think she initially, maybe in the back of her mind, was like, nothing's going to happen, although she wanted something to happen. I think, you know what I mean? You know when you try to deny there's feelings or tension towards somebody, and then secretly there is, but in your mind, you're blocking it out, saying, no, it's not going to happen, that's going to happen. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, I think we've all been there for sure. Like, we want to tell ourselves one thing because, especially this kind of situation when if it's our friend, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's that guilt, but you can't help what you're feeling. Like, when you're feeling
she should definitely wear granny panties like the entire time throughout the trip.
Just to be safe. How long are they going to be up there? All weekend?
I think so.
And that was night number one.
And that was Wednesday, remember? Because she was like, oh, I need to get away from the weekend. And they said it's only Wednesday. So that's Thursday, Friday. Thursday, something can happen. Friday, something can happen. Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm like very excited to see if they play it out where they come back from the trip already or if we're still down by the Hudson. Like, we'll have to see kind of what happens.
I'm disappointed though.
About what?
That nothing else happened?
No, with Kelsey.
Okay.
Because see, Allie is kind of rooting for the Josh and Kelsey. I felt it when we watched it.
And I understand where you guys are coming from.
Yeah.
I understand this is totally against girl code. It's not fair at all what she's doing to Liza. But if you were to take Eliza out of the scenario, they are perfect for each other.
Yeah.
I swear, like, if I didn't think that they were best friends, I think that they'd be perfect
I just think it was a little shady she didn't tell Liza he was there when they were on the phone.
Yeah, that is shady.
Yes. Two things. One, yes, if Liza wasn't there, it'd be fine. But Liza is there, you guys. And two, okay, I'm sorry. I get people get lost in the moment, but you have control over yourself. You can easily, if you wanted to stop it before it happened, you would have. I think she kissed and then felt that immediate guilt, and that's why she was like, we shouldn't do this. But girl, you shouldn't have done it to begin with.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a compromising position because, he's really hot and you were right next to each other and there was tension and you shouldn't have done it.
No, and I think completely agree.
Pastor Renee Ariel, y'all.
She also, I will say, I think the reason something in life is that you know you're guilty when you're hiding something from your best friend. The fact that she
Definitely.
couldn't openly say that Josh was there, she already knew something was going to happen because she already felt guilty to tell her best friend that Josh was at the... Because usually, if you have no feelings towards someone, you're like, yeah, Josh is here, who cares?
Yeah.
It's whatever. But she already felt guilty because she knew she was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And when they were about to kiss, you're right, they looked at each other for so long, they had time to
playing
pull
in
away.
her hair, though? Whoa.
And she totally checked him out. She looked him up and down and thought, yes.
It was just not
What she
cool,
said,
not
it's
cool.
just, it's not that it's wrong. It's just the wrong. What did she
No,
say?
she said, it's not that this, she's like, I don't hate what's happening, but we can't
Yeah.
do it. No, she
Yeah.
said, I don't want to, it's not that I don't want to do it, we can't do it. That's what it was.
That's almost worse, I feel
I
like.
feel like that is.
Because that then puts that onto Liza. Like, instead of, here's the thing, I would think being a good friend, knowing that there's so many guys in New York
Right.
City,
Yeah.
of all the men you're going to bring in Josh, like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't throw Liza on the bus being like, yeah, we shouldn't do this. Like, I want to do it, but we shouldn't. Just say, no, we can't do this. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Don't throw, I just think it's throwing Liza under
Yeah.
the bus, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the kiss has definitely broken the seal. Like, now
Yeah.
that they've kissed, it's fair
Everything's-
game. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Which kind of freaks me out because I don't like when Liza and Kelsey are not friends. And I
Yes.
can't imagine their friendship being broken up again. Oh, and because this is something that's kind of unforgivable.
But here's the thing, Liza's so chill and so
Yeah.
forgiving and so motherly that I think she would be very hurt, but I don't think she would be malicious towards
You're right.
Kelsey in any way.
Do you think if she got with Charles that she would still care, Liza?
I think you will always like care.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
because when it's your best friend dating your ex, there's nothing like comforting about that,
Yeah.
regardless of how moved on you are.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, seeing your ex move on in general, go for it. Go find someone, be happy. I think she's at that point where she could do that even if it hurts a little.
Yeah.
But seeing her best friend who was there during their whole relationship now dating
Yeah,
your
this
ex,
is so
your
shady.
recent ex who proposed, who was
Yeah.
going, like, stop it.
But at the same time, you guys are right. She did say she wants to be the auntie to his children. So this sets it up perfectly. She can be in their lives because now her best friend and her ex are dating, and that's what she wanted. And she didn't want that. I think that came out totally wrong.
Could you
She
imagine?
didn't want this, but I'm saying if she wanted to be the aunt, this is her opportunity.
Could you imagine if Josh used that as, like, to justify? He's
Yeah,
like,
well, you wanted
said-
to be
You said you
my
wanted to
kid's
be an
aunt.
aunt.
No, but I think
So,
you're right. I think she does
Thought
have
Kelsey, you know, you guys are both close. Like, it wouldn't have been.
right.
See, boys are, like, a little dumb sometimes.
They're dumb.
They would
Yeah.
so,
They would
that
so
would be
do
their-
that.
Like, well, you basically gave me the wand
Yeah.
to go ahead and do this. But no, I think you're right. I think with her motherly instincts, I think she's gonna understand that we're closer in age and it'll work better. And I think at the end of the day, her and Josh wouldn't be getting back together anyways because they both realize that there's a block.
Yeah.
There's something that stops them both from agreeing with the relationship.
And then just to end, I know we have to move on, but just to talk about Kelsey and Liza's relationship, do you think that Kelsey is going to use Liza lying to her as justification for lying about Josh?
Ooh.
If they get into another fight, yes, because that could be kind of a last resort defense mechanism. But I don't think so off the bat. I think she'll come off very like apologetic, like I don't want you to be mad. But if Liza gets defensive, that's where I feel like they may butt heads,
Yeah.
and I could see her using that.
Yeah.
Would have to see. But guys, the juiciest storyline for me, I don't know if it was for you, but that would be the tension finally being released to a certain extent with Charles and Liza. Oh my gosh, for starters, okay, let's start where it kind of started with Pitch Fest. Major plot twist, Younger. Okay, so she goes through all these authors saying their bad pitches. One girl literally delivers the same pitch as Girl on the Train.
But it's a bus.
That was so
Yeah.
great, by the way. I really appreciated that.
Totally different.
But then there was, oh gosh, what was her name? Pauline, who
Yes.
pitched this idea of like she was married and she felt like she lost herself in the marriage and it took her back, so she needed a marriage vacation. By the way,
What is that?
Does that feel like vacation isn't, oh, I don't know, permanent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how many years has it been since he's been divorced? It's
Yeah.
confusing.
That vacation has been pretty long, girlfriend. You're not even like around the children.
Yeah, no. And she said she basically left them.
Yeah.
But what confuses me too is that, I don't know, something that I was thinking about when they find out about the whole book thing, I was thinking, please, please, please don't make Charles fall back in love with his ex.
Yeah.
After all this, could you imagine there not being a Team Charles or a Team Josh?
Yeah.
They're both
Such a plot twist, though, too, because when I put in my notes, I was like, okay, Pitch Fest. And I was like, is this too close for comfort? Like, is Liza going to out herself because she's too close to the topic of this book? Then, turns around.
That's what I thought, too. That's what I thought they were going with. I was like, oh, my gosh, because maybe that's how, like, in that moment, I was like, this is, like, Liza's life. And then all of a sudden, they tricked us. They got us.
Yeah. I was like, okay, she's going to out herself. They're going to know, like, how do you have so much information on the subject? Why does it seem so relatable to you?
Oh, my gosh, that's so true.
And now I'm like, oh, never mind.
Wait, different
different twist. Charles's ex is the writer of this book. Oh, okay, never mind.
Did not see that coming. Did you guys? Okay, so we had like that sex dream in the beginning, which was super steamy.
Yeah.
But did you feel, because there's always something keeping them apart or some conflict. Like, did you think that what I was thinking when they started to hook up, I'm like, what if it's not as good as her dream? Like,
that's what I was thinking.
The conflict?
Definitely.
But then they threw us through a loop, guys.
I knew it wasn't going to be the way I wanted it when it was too silent. Like when they were doing their little rendezvous on the desk, like there was no music playing.
It was kind of awkward.
I just like heard them like pushing the stuff off the desk, and like I could hear like Charles like taking off, unbuttoning his shirt. Like I'm like, I'm hearing too much sound and not enough like background music to make it seem smooth.
It wasn't like intense music to make you like.
Yeah, it was more like real life, which I'm like not about.
Yeah, I definitely want some like fake stuff in my relationship. That's what sex is like. It's definitely like
not like
music in the background. My hair is perfect and my makeup is like on perfectly.
That's very realistic. I think. Absolutely,
very real.
But I'm so happy that they finally made out again.
Oh yes.
It just, I felt a release. I think everyone felt a release.
We all were.
We're just like
so excited.
Yes.
Finally. And then just, oh my gosh, the second she started describing this book, and what did she say her name?
Yes. Well, he read it when she gave him the copy, and he was like, Pauline, whatever her name is.
What did she look like?
Yeah.
And we're like, no.
First of all, Liza's so stupid. If he has like a parade with his kids and Pauline, she's like, why does Pauline? Yeah, why does a picture with Pauline? I'm like, girl, come on.
I'm like, but how did Pauline get into your picture frame?
I'm like, Liza, you're a smart girl. You're a smart girl. You know how to edit books. You know how to fix problems with your friends, but you can't
put the pieces together.
Come on.
I think that's a moment of like wanting to be in denial. Like, you know Pauline too? That's crazy.
Did you guys work together? Like, did she like write a book for your kids?
She babysitter.
Yeah.
She's a nanny.
Oh my god.
Like that was just such a great moment.
Oh.
But the fact he like straight up left.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Here's the reason
He's
worry.
so annoying with that.
Here's the thing. When you are over something, moved on, you are able to have an emotional situation and be like, you know what? I'm going to put this away. I'm going to continue hooking up with Liza on my desk. I'll put this book away. But he couldn't. In that moment, he had to leave. He had to dramatically storm out and leave her alone with the janitor.
Yeah.
Well, you know what kind of made me angry about that scene was that he has been so forward in wanting Liza, and the second she kind of gives in, he makes her feel insecure about wanting to give in, and that kind of made me angry. And so I understand he had to leave or whatever, but I think that he could have been a little, I don't know, I feel like you're right. He should have just pushed the book away and continued what he kind of started. He started this.
Yeah. But I guess it's, for him, like, this is his ex-wife who pretty much abandoned his whole entire family. Like, that's probably not setting the mood anymore.
That's true. That's true.
And then he was like thinking like, oh, I have to call my lawyer. I'm like, damn, like how did this end for you?
He
was like
saying his cupcake wasn't hard anymore.
Oh, that was probably one of the funniest lines ever. She's like, yeah, I bet it's hard. I mean, stale. He's like, are you okay? You're very jumpy. I'm like, she's actually like this all the time around you.
How have you never noticed?
Seriously. No, guys, I feel the same way. But then, okay, trying to put myself in Charles's shoes. If like my ex wrote a whole book about me,
I'm nervous.
Maybe I'd want to leave that very moment to be like, what did they say?
I'm nervous AF. And like, they could be really like saying some crazy stuff that I've never done. Exactly. And he's like a big person at Empirical. What is he? CEO of Empirical?
He's the owner.
He's the owner of Empirical?
Because it got passed down
like
from
that
his parents.
could tarnish, they're already having financial issues. If this book got out and it's really horrible, like, it can, you know, damage his reputation. So I get it, Charles, but he is the king of the walk away.
Right.
With Liza.
But I think too with the lawyer, he was saying I had to get the lawyer because I think he was worried it was going to ruin something that could ruin his career.
Exactly.
So he just had to dip.
I'm like, that's the first thing you're thinking about. Wow, you and her,
malicious.
yeah.
Well, she obviously did that with the intention of him seeing it. I mean, she even
She's
said,
so stupid.
Would
What
it be
about
better for empirical?
Yeah, she's sneaky.
Super sneaky.
So sneaky.
But you guys, I really want to get into some predictions before we go because we are short on time. And what I want to know, like number one question, and if you have other predictions, obviously tell me.
Okay.
What do you think we are going to discover? What do you think that shocking chapter 11 was that we saw in the preview?
Ooh.
Oh, definitely something about Charles's sex and how great it is. That's why Kelsey was like, she reached chapter 50. I didn't know Charles had it in him, and Liza's looking like, I know, because I experienced it firsthand. I could write a page or two as well.
But like specific, what do you think it's going to be? Like, do you think it's going to be like something that they keep vague, but it's like about?
Maybe like how big his penis is.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe.
Well, they did have a lot of penises.
Or
in
maybe
this
just like
episode.
maybe just like some crazy sex that they used to have, like maybe like doing it like banging in like his office or
Could you
something.
imagine?
Yeah, that could, you know, like some crazy sex stories like that. That would be crazy.
Dang,
That would be crazy. Now I don't even know what to say after that. 'Cause that's like, there's so much that could happen.
That would make her feel so uncomfortable. She's been having this dream about screwing him in his office.
And then she has to read about it with his ex-wife.
That would be so weird.
That would be so.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Poor
Now,
Liza.
I mean, I've been thinking it's what Rhelin said. I don't even have my own predictions now because that just seems.
Oh, but this is just is this a prediction for the whole next episode or just with the book?
No, the next. Yeah. So just this with the book.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm like, I feel like you took all the good
I'm
ones.
sorry.
I got one.
No, that's because they're great.
I have a very specific
Yeah,
one.
you go for
Okay.
it.
What if it's that Charles likes like role playing and his favorite role play was boss and assistant?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh man. That could get really
That
awkward
would
and
be
intense.
crazy.
And then I feel like, I feel like that's gonna force Liza to tell the truth about herself.
Oh no!
She almost said it
no,
before they started.
No, but I'm saying like, oh no! Like if she did that, I would like
I feel
reach
like
to
she
the
would-
screen and
It's
kill
like,
her,
in
and
a
like,
moment, like right then and
yes.
there, she's like, wait, I'm 40.
By the way, I'm
Stop
40.
talking.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Why would
Yeah,
that
no.
continue what's happening? Like, Liza, give me 5 reasons how that would continue the sex.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Allie, I need something super specific. What is going to happen in that chapter?
Okay, in that chapter.
What did we learn about Charles?
Oh man, this is
It's okay.
So
Don't
hard.
think
I think-
don't
yeah.
think about it too much. You got it. It's just
All right,
I
like
believe in you.
boom. Yeah.
Maybe it's something so opposite. Like maybe they didn't have sex, and maybe it was just like she had to like do things that I don't know. Maybe it's like total opposite of what we all think, and
We
it's
have
super
the full
common.
Maybe.
spectrum now.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So
we have everything.
we'll have to see
yeah.
you guys. But I'm so excited for next week and the rest of the season. I love how Younger is building this
Yeah.
up.
Oh, it's
And
amazing.
By
I
the
know.
way, I think next week, I don't know. I feel like Liza is going to find, maybe not next week, but maybe an episode after, she's going to find herself in a bind with Jay.
Yes.
Oh,
Things
yeah,
are getting
that's
too
That's
weird.
awkward. I don't like it.
It's getting too weird.
He's pushy. He's like, let's
Yeah.
get a drink. Let's hang
No,
out.
'cause he
let's
likes
do this.
her.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's like, stop. Like, slow
Isn't
down.
that annoying? Every time a guy likes you and you don't like you don't like them, they text all the time.
think
You're like,
that-
why can't I like this person?
Yeah,
They're
and you
so
think
nice.
because you can't be friends, I think that they think that the friend, path that you give them is like an opportunity,
open
an open
door.
door that they can cross to like hopefully get in a relationship with you.
Right.
Never
and then,
works.
And then,
Don't
but
do
then
it,
you get
ever.
sucked in and be like, oh, well, they're nice. I'll go on this date. I'll go on this
Yeah.
date. And then all of a sudden you're wrapped and you think, oh no,
Yeah.
what did
What
I
do I
do?
do?
That's
'Cause
why
then
I
you
just
can't ghost.
yeah. That's
You're
what
in it.
Yeah.
That's why I
Then
just
they
start
like know
paying.
where you live and they get super
Yeah, that's why
awkward.
I just pay. Pay right up so that they know, like, don't spend any money on me because then you're
Yeah.
gonna think that we're dating.
That is true.
And we're not.
not dating.
We're not dating.
Oh, you guys, but I will.
She's just
I'm
not
excited.
into you.
Wait, she's right. She's not into
She's
you.
not into you.
But she keeps responding, guys, and like
I
mean,
hate
we've all
that.
been there.
Yeah, well, yeah. She just wants attention because Charles is
Yeah.
not giving it to her.
But now
Guilty.
he will. But
I've
now
been
he
there.
will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
It's
now
gonna
he will.
happen. He's gonna give her attention until Paulina tries to swoop in. But anyways, guys, We will be back next week with another new after show, and Sam will be back. She was sick today. We miss her a lot.
Oh, we miss you, Sam D.
Feel better.
Feel better. Drink tea. And in the meantime, guys, where can everyone follow you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Rhelin Taylor.
And you can find me on Twitter at Nasta and on Instagram at AllieGirl.
And you can follow me at Renee Ariel on Instagram and on Twitter. And as for us here at AfterBuzz, you can follow us everywhere at AfterBuzz TV. And we will see you next time.
Woo!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.